Let me start by congratulating Notre Dame. They beat us tonight. They beat us in every kind of phase of the game, offensively, defensively, rebounding. They deserved to win. We didn't. I like our guys' fight to come back, but you dig yourself a hole like that in the first half against a good team, it's tough. And, they made free throws down the stretch when they had to. We knew they were a good free throw shooting team, so it's tough to come back on teams like that. But I liked our fight, but we got to have it for 40 minutes, not for 20.
Questions?
Coach, what did you see different out of your defense in the second half? Obviously, Notre Dame shot the ball really well in the first half. You guys see to slow them down.
Number one, our transition defense was better in the second half. We didn't give them a lot of open looks in transition, which they scored 11 transition points in the first half and got some open threes. Our ball screen coverage, we changed about midway through the first half. I think that helped us because they get you in rotations and they can make threes like no tomorrow. So I think once they didn't make a three in the second half. I don't think. Did a much better job of guarding the three-point line in the second half, but the first half we didn't. So I'll take the blame for that ball screen coverage for the first 34 points. But we have to execute better. And look, they're a good team. You give them open looks, and they're going to knock them down.
John and then Larry.
Tad, considering that you're playing big right now with Dom out, how much does it leave you open to quicker guards like Farrell defensively moving forward? Is that something you're going to have to adjust to?
Yeah, we're going to have to find somebody that can guard the ball from the top. They took us. Farrell took us from the top, 25 feet from the basket to the rim on multiple occasions, and he did it on multiple guys. So we've got to find somebody that can guard the ball. And look, there wasn't a ball screen involved. He just took us to the rack and dropped us off, and we got to guard the ball better now. We got to find somebody, a defensive stopper on the perimeter. And John, you don't get a chance to see us play as often as Pat does, but last year we went through the whole season without a defensive stopper on the perimeter, and right now we still don't have one. Now I think Bryce Peters can become that, and that's why he was in late in the game. But he got took too. So. These guys got to figure it out. We got to be able to guard, quick. And look, Farrell's a hell of a player. They deserve to win the game, and he was a big reason they won the game.
Larry.
How tough was the way Bonzie Colson played the first half in terms of getting him out to a big lead?
Yeah, look, Bonzie Colson, watching these guys on film, I got a lot of respect for that kid. Boy, he is such a matchup problem. And, he had some big buckets in the second half. Well-earned buckets, by the way. I thought the post defense was pretty good, hand up, hand in the face. But, good players can score over defense, and he can score over in the post. And so, again, my hat goes off to him. He's a heck of a player and a guy that, we were really concerned with coming in. And he ends up with 22. And God, you put them at the free throw line, they don't miss. So, but look, they got a good team. They got nice pieces. And I just thought, when we got out rebounded, I thought we got out toughed for much of the night. Not that we didn't compete, but we got out toughed.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Coach, same question I basically asked the players. He's going 25 feet from the basket, driving to the hoop, and nobody steps.
Well, look, we weren't helping from the strong side. They got such good three-point shooters. You got to stay with Beecham. You got to stay with Vestoria because those guys are knocking in threes. And we did not give up a three in the second half, and that was by design. We're staying with those guys. Now, it's incumbent upon the guard or whoever's guarding the ball to contain the basketball, and we didn't do a very good job of that. Now, the downside is we can help off those guys and stop him getting to the rim and give up a wide open three. We chose to make them make tough plays at the rim, and we just have to be able to stop the ball before it gets to the basket. And so we aren't very good at that. We certainly weren't very good at it tonight. We have to get better. There's no question about that. And that's what these games are good for, is to expose what your weaknesses are. And when you play against a team like Notre Dame, they expose your weaknesses. They exposed our weaknesses tonight. And now we have to go back and make sure that we grow and learn and get better. And that's what games in November are for. But I liked our guys' fight. I thought we showed great grit to come back in a game, but I just felt like in the first 20 minutes they were the aggressors. And I think, again, I'll get back to the out-toughed, and that shows up in rebounding.
Coach, I know it's kind of standard procedure for you to keep a guy on the bench when he gets too early fouls like Wes did, because you're probably one of your better defenders.
He is. We talked about it a lot. And, again, once we started switching, the ball screens. Now the question is, okay, Wes comes back in the game, and now he's switched on to Farrell, or one of those guys who's driving at him. Is he going to pick up his third foul? And we just felt like if we could keep it within striking distance, which I think we did. I mean, you don't want to be down 15, but we shrunk that thing to 10, and then they got it back to 17, and we got it back to 15 at the half. But we talked about it, and that's just the decision we made. And I trust Wes, but if we would have been in different ball screen coverage and doing it better than we were, we would have gone back with them.
Final question? Sure, go ahead.
Extra had a great game tonight. Is this kind of the most active and the best you've seen him?
Yeah, he was aggressive offensively. I thought he really tried defensively. I thought X was terrific tonight. We need that Xavier Johnson every single night. And we needed George King that we had in the second half tonight in terms of 13 rebounds. That was pretty good effort by him. But yeah, XJ is going to be really important to us, and just like Bonzie Colson's a very important player to Notre Dame, Xavier Johnson's a very important player to Colorado because he can create some mismatches in there, and I thought he played well tonight. Didn't have any turnovers, played within himself, and we need 5 guys though, and our bench needs to play better than our bench played tonight. So there's the cupboard's not bare. It's not like the season's over with. This is a disappointing loss, but it was a loss to a good team, and my hat's off to Notre Dame.